TJ Hill now in Ottawa. 3 for Cote, 2nd and 7. And Mitchell to the sidelines. He's got Fuller. Nice catch. Both the Foster.
Bo Levi Mitchell throws Fuller back. That's a corner route, but Mitchell sees the coverage over top, and he knows if he puts this up into the basket like you see normally on a corner throw, then it's picked off there by Foster. But he throws it back to pull Fuller back towards the line of scrimmage and to the sideline. That's a perfect throw.
17-yard gain. First down in Edmonton territory. Here comes the sweep. Anthony Parker with it. And dropped at the 41.
Now with the rain, the score locked to 20s. Ball security becomes that much more important. And just taking that extra second to make sure you secured the football. Anthony Parker with the big game against Toronto. 4 for 101 yards in that one. Been quiet tonight, but there was a nice run.
Didn't have a catch last week. So 2nd and 7. Mitchell open man. He's got Sinopoli, the only Calgary receiver with more than one catch in the first half. And he's got another Stampeder first down.
Another great draft pick back in 2011 for John Huffnagel, who saw something more in Brad Sinopoli than a quarterback. He's a great quarterback at Ottawa, but came in the first couple of years, was a third stringer for the Stampeders at the quarterback position, and Huffnagel moves him to receiver.
And his first CFL touchdown is one that we will remember. What a run that was last week. They got it moving now. The hitch to Fuller. And Dexter McCoyle got him around the ankles. He falls forward down to the 20.
You mentioned the draft and how well this Calgary Stampeders football team is drafted, and John Huffnagel. Go back to 2011. Anthony Parker Jr. Turner is on the roster. Brad Sinopoli just gets better all the time, and Matt Walter, who they're going to have to lean on over the next 6 weeks. We hope that he'll be okay. He left early in the first half. John Cornish on the 6-game injury. They're going to have to lean on Matt Walter.
They have 6 rounds. They get 3 or 4 players every year. Sanders on 2nd and 2. McDaniel eyeing the sticks to see if he's got enough.
Well, let's see if he got enough, because if it's third down, these third down plays have been interesting tonight.
And he does have a first down.
Well, let's take a look at Brad Sinopoli's first touchdown.
Had an option to throw there. Once he pulled it down, it was a touchdown.
Nice looking move. Celebrated a little early, but you can. That's okay on your first one.
7th play of the drive. It's a first down inside the 20. Mitchell looking for Fuller once again. Incomplete. Push off for some separation for Jeff Fuller.
You know, he had to go with the one hand because of the coverage, and I'm just watching a Bo Levi Mitchell that as this third quarter's gone on, he's just dialing in. I mean, this throw, working on Pat Watkins, trying to get that in the perfect spot. I mean, he put it right out there. Gave Fuller a shot at it.
It's a great matchup, 6'4" receiver against the 6'5" corner, all CFL. 2nd and 10. And do they get the play off? Ball's loose, but I think it's going to be a time count violation.
Time count violation. Calgary number 19. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Remember, Brett Jones. Look at the injury.
Based on the snap, that might be the rare occasion when the time count was a better option.
Well, it was, and it wasn't a terrible snap by Lambert, too. Just maybe a little bit of heat on it.
Football a little slicker now. 2nd and 15. Stands in, looks for McDaniel, and it's incomplete off the hands of an Eskimo defender, nearly picked off by Dexter McCoyle, who has a couple on the year.
I'll tell you what, Pierre Lavertuz watched him on that play, and he did his job. He gave Bo Levi Mitchell a chance. Now gets a little help from Spencer Wilson, but he just pancaked the guy we showed on the bull rush early on in Almonda Sewell, who's been a monster.
Paredes from 29 yards out for the lead, and he's got it. Rene Paredes kicking the Stampeders into the lead here in the late stages of the third quarter.
Well, now it comes down to ball security, and both these teams want to be careful that they're not the team that takes the bad penalty. We've seen penalties up, and both coaches were talking about this yesterday, wanting to sort through these penalties and figure out exactly how they can coach their players.
And Chris Jones has taken it to a different level.
I used to coach high school basketball, and you have to see how the officials are calling a game, whether they're going to call it tight or they're going to be a loose game. So certainly we as football players, football coaches have to see how the league is calling the game this year, and it's tight on the quarterbacks. We've got a small target area, and we've got to make sure that we play to those rules.
So he has actually told us yesterday, has scouted all the different officiating staffs in the league. Mentioned tonight the Kim Murphy crew especially calls it tight defensively.
Well, in these tight games, this is where it matters most. I mean, a late hit on the quarterback or a questionable hit on the quarterback could be the difference, and those hits are up by over 100% this year, so they're protecting the quarterbacks as they should. But I love what Chris Jones said. He said it's on us, it's on the coaches, it's on the players to understand how they're calling it and coach the guys up properly.
At 15 penalties in the game tonight. Looks like Simpson might be offside. Free play. Peyton's got it. First down, Edmonton. Up at the 53-yard line, pending the flag. Which would be the 16th penalty. The Eskimos, by the way, 7 unnecessary roughing calls.
Offside, Calgary, number 12. The penalty is declined. First down, Edmonton.
Was Simpson offside? They had 3 roughing the passer calls. They did not have a pass interference call in the opening 4 games of the season. Chains move to the 52-yard line. Edmonton first down. Hand off, John White to midfield. Tripped up there by Teron Mayo, back in the lineup after missing last week. Mayo out with a hamstring. And 0's on the clock. Are we going to get one more play in before the third quarter ends? So one more play, 2nd and 7. Fred Stamps checks back in as Calvin McCarty heads to the sidelines. Guyton in motion. Hand off. White spun and he's knocked down right away. Nothing doing. Micah Johnson.
John White takes the handoff and he's taken down the Eskimo back.
Loss of 4 on the final play of the third quarter. Heading to the 4th. And it's the visiting Calgary Stampeders up by 3. Points off turnovers continue to be a big story tonight as we head to the 4th quarter. Calgary up by 3.
Edmonton Eskimos had the best giveaway takeaway coming into this game, and that has switched on them in this one. They've given up those 20 points off turnovers. That's been the difference in the scoreboard, but it's a close game, man. We've seen some great battles in the trenches. Almonda Sewell, Brett Jones, Lavertuz. I mean, this is the Battle of Alberta. Good physical game, nice and close going into the 4th.
So those numbers aren't that high. That number is, that's the 50-50 prize tonight. Prize winner from the last home game didn't claim the prize.
Hang on a second.
So, you've got 10 numbers there.
I don't know. We're allowed to win, aren't we?
Check mine too. But a lot of people are anticipating that tonight. So it could be a big night for some Edmonton fan, even if the team doesn't come back in the fourth quarter. Football bouncing into the end zone. Looked like Dion Lacey was trying to keep it out of there. Shades of the U.S. game.
Well, let's see this again. This usually happens in the preseason. Trying to down the ball before it went into the end zone.
Plus he's thinking, if I keep it out, I'll take the no yards and avoid the single to keep them as far back as possible. But I'm giving him probably more credit than
You've given a couple of guys an alibi tonight. It's okay. Makes it easier to interview them the next day.
He's pleading his case. He's getting some heat, but he's trying to talk his way out of it.
In fairness to a lot of these guys, especially early in the season, that you've been trained one way your whole life, and it just clicks in when you're running down the field sometimes. But
yep, Greg Dickinson will have a little extra session with Dion Lacey next week. Like to say
No yards. Edmonton number 40. 15-yard penalty applied from the 10-yard line. First down.
I'd like to say hello to our U.S.-based fans watching on ESPN2 tonight who are wondering what that was all about.
got to give 5 yards.
All right, your defense is on the
If
field.
the ball goes in the end zone.
Don't let up. Let's hear you now. Make some noise for your defense.
Well, Bo Levi Mitchell has looked like he's locked in. His accuracy, even though it started raining in the second half, has improved from the first half.
Sanders, not much up the middle.
Number 2, Josh Sanders, the ball carrier. 45, Jackson.
I guess when you look at it again, excuse me, Suits, the point might have been useful in a three-point game. I mean, they're talking field position. You try and pin, but if the pin doesn't work in a three-point game, a 2-point disadvantage sets up a field goal to take the lead. So I'm not going to get him off the hook. Big defensive play here for Edmonton. Oh, Levi Mitchell going to air it out. A battle here, and it's incomplete. Burnett stuck with Simon Charbonneau-Campo. Let's check the flag.
Well, I saw a little bit of jersey separate from the body of Campo to suggest that this may be called on Joe Burnett.
Illegal contact on a receiver. Edmonton number 38. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That wasn't
Different part of the field against Eric Samuels.
Yeah, that wasn't right on where the ball was thrown. That's illegal contact before the ball was thrown. Yeah, there's your contact.
Up against Markley McDaniel, it's a first down. 38-yard line over the middle and incomplete, and another flag, and this will also go against Samuels over the back of the intended target.
Just mentioned in a close game into the fourth quarter, and now you're in the rain, ball security for the rain, but eliminating
Pass
these penalties.
interference. Edmonton number 38. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That one on Samuels, nowhere near as close as the first. The first one was pass interference. That one was a close call, but either way, got to eliminate him.
Back-to-back penalties against 38. Up to the 47-yard line, into the hands of Sanders, and burst to the 53. Of 5 for Jock Sanders, 65 rushing yards on the night for the man replacing Matt Walter, who started the game replacing the injured John Cornish. And if you joined us late, Walter out with a head injury early in this game. As the rain intensifies here at Commonwealth. Again, Sanders He'll be stopped up short of the first down.
Stampeders hand off to number 2, Saunders again.
Boy, they believe in those guys up front, though. That was a long 4, and Dave Dickinson calls a run play.
They get into Eskimo territory down at the
And here comes Drew Tate to the short yardage group.
And this has been an adventure tonight. Third down. Do we see something?
Looks like almost a full yard. They missed on 3rd and inches in the third quarter.
But do we see something? Maybe a play. Maybe they throw it out of this formation.
And an early jump by Sewell. Shot through before the ball was snapped.
Well, when they emptied it out like that,
number 4, Drew Tate.
it's going to be the quarterback sneak.
The ball is snapped, flag thrown.
Mondo Sewell was going on 1 no matter what. And Drew Tate went on 2.
Offside, Edmonton, number 90. 5-yard penalty, first down Calgary.
He just predetermined that I'm going on downset hut. If he does another hut, it doesn't matter to me.
10 first down of the game for Calgary. 4 have come by penalty. 3 on this drive. At the Eskimo 49-yard line. On a time. Nobody open. Now time running out, and so is Levi Mitchell. With a flag down, he is dropped. At the 44-yard line.
Peter Kyle put his hands up in a bit of frustration, and boy, when plays extend this long, it's almost too much to ask your offensive line to maintain their blocks.
Holding, Calgary, number 65. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
Lacey just grabs hands outside the shoulder pads and then grabs the jersey as well. When Lacey tries to pull away, he can't.
So 1st and 20 back on the Stamp side of half. Calgary 51-yard line. Here comes pressure. He gets it away. Marquay McDaniel the catch. Sliced down by Grimes at the 50-yard line of Edmonton.
Aaron Grimes, number 38.
McDaniel coming off his first 1,000-yard season last year.
Well, this is a good play to get halfway there. There's one guy that we have not talked about all game long, but who's been back in the lineup and been quiet, and it looks like he's laboring a little bit trying to get open, is Nick Lewis.
And a streak of 166 consecutive games with a catch on the line here in this fourth quarter. Second down. Bo Levi Mitchell looking for Fuller. Jump ball. He got it. He wins the jump ball over Joe Burnett.
Come on, that's what he didn't. He stole that. He ripped down a rebound is what he did. Oh my. Highlight of the night.
And that's the matchup problems he can provide. Getting attention on the sidelines after the catch. It's a 26-yard gain, and the Stampeders are in business at the Edmonton 23. First down, fake to Sanders. Mitchell under pressure, and he's going to throw this one up. Jump ball again. And Aaron Grimes got a hand on it, nearly pulled it down.
He tried to throw that away. Bo Levi Mitchell has thrown that out of bounds, and he just didn't get enough on it. Put too much air into this throw, and it was almost intercepted by Grimes right on the sideline. He was just trying to throw it away. Coverage was too tight downfield. Nick Lewis realized, wait a minute, this is 65-yard wide field. It's not going to get there. Got a feeling 36 isn't done yet tonight. For Edmonton.
2nd and 10. In the pocket, and that pass dropped by Fuller through the hands. That time the pigskin too slippery to handle. And The drive stalls, but the Fuller catch got them into field goal range.
Wow, that was special, man. That was some kind of catch. I didn't think that ball had a chance. Looked like it slipped out of the hands of Mitchell, and a little bit of a duck quacking through this rain, and then Fuller just rips it out of the sky.
So Paredes, who was a surprising 62.5% coming into the game, has dialed back in. This from 30 yards out. He's 4 for 4. And it's a 6-point Calgary lead. Just under 9 minutes left. Calgary expands it thanks in part to this beauty from Jeff Fuller.